Just a moment. Whenever all this wants to pop on. Oh, there we go. Alrighty, says we're good there. Excuse me. Ooh, notification. That's cool. Super helpful. All right, getting everything open. Good. Fucking. What's up, Jacob? What's up, Sean? How you guys doing? Let me refresh this. Yeah, I've heard that as well. Steelers may be getting Russell Wilson. He had a long meeting with them. Of course, he's free to sign whenever before the March 11th or March 13th date. What happened in Baltimore? Oh, Ravens signed Justin Matabuke. 4-year, $98 million extension. That's always good. Ooh. Compensation picks. Let's see. 34 compensation picks to 14 teams. This is a big deal, by the way. The 34 picks. Oh, hold on. No thanks. Include 2 special selections that were awarded at the end of the 3rd round to 2 teams, the Rams and 49ers, that have had a minority employee employed as a head coach or primary football executive by another club. The special compensatory picks were instituted as amendment to the 2020 collective bargaining agreement in an effort to promote equal employment within NFL teams. La da 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 da. Holy moly, these were a lot of picks. Why didn't the Patriots get an extra one? What's up, Eat Sleep? Hey, Daniel, how's it going? Jaguars got an extra one. Eagles, Rams, 49ers. 49ers got another one. Bills, Ravens. This is just compensation picks. Losing a player, yada, yada, however they may come around. Yes, you guys are paying for that Von Miller contract. That's for sure. Jalen Reeves-Maybin was elected NFL Players Association president. That's a big deal to get, at least in my little opinion. Feels like there's way more than 3 people here right now. Looks like YouTube's trying to stunt the channel. Make sure you guys drop a like if you don't mind. Hey, what's up, Christopher? Long time no see. Nice to see you. How you doing tonight? It's kind of a big deal that we have a new NFLPA president. It's kind of one of those positions where the players have to do it just right and pick a guy on a team with coaches and a front office and an owner who won't be kind of retributive or seek retribution for the player becoming kind of like the boss of the players union. Ooh, that's not good to have pain in the neck. Oh, no, okay. I get what you mean. Yeah, I got you. But yeah, so they went with a guy on a team that won't probably, fuck him over for doing that role. And, smart guy, good leader. Solid selection. Hopefully he doesn't fold as easy as JC Treader did in the last round of negotiations. That kind of fucked the NFL players over. Yeah, it's been a crazy couple days in the free agency world. Might be one of the craziest groups of safety free agents we've had in a while. Just seems You know what I've also been thinking with all these safeties and all these players that are available for grabs and just kind of sitting there, just It just seems like we have quite the pool of free agent safeties. Running backs, linebackers, defensive tackles really are starting to pile up as well. It does seem as though the NFL, we kind of can see where the league is starting to value players and what positions. But these guys just don't seem to make any money. Like, you're probably going to see most of these safeties get like 2-year deals or 1-year deals. These running backs get a year deal. Linebackers, defensive tackles. None of these guys are really getting tagged in any kind of heavy route, save for Kyle Duggar, but he didn't even really get franchise tagged. It was more of a transition tag to go see what the market is for him, then pay him. More than likely, the Patriots wind up paying Duggar. It's just they kind of want to see what like the actual market for him is. I don't know if your team needs a safety though. This is the year to go pick one up. Justin Simmons is available of all people. That's kind of like the big shock. Russell Wilson's that was so bad, man. That Russell Wilson trade has completely fucked the Broncos over. Hey, Christopher, how does it feel to have entirely won a trade? Not even just won the trade, completely dominate the other side of this trade that you engaged in. In all honesty, you guys should have to pay like reparations. I've never seen one trade fuck one team so beautifully. Because I don't like the Broncos. Their fans are very anti-patriot. I don't really even know what the fuck their problem is. They like despise Brady. They hate the Patriots. They hate Belichick. It's the entire fan base too. It's just some crazy shit. Well, Jamal was injured. Like, at least with Jamal, he got hurt. Like, you know what I mean? And he kind of lost it in the injuries. Like, had he not gotten hurt, he probably still plays at a pretty high level as a run-stopping juggernaut. Right? Like, there's a reason he failed out. What the fuck happened to Russ? It was like he was good, and then he sucked. And then he was kind of good last year again. I really wouldn't put the Broncos' failures on him last year, like, at all. But, I mean, everybody's got to have a scapegoat, right? And this stream's just not getting going, eh? It is a Friday night. I didn't really think anyone was going to come by. Yeah, but yeah, his contract is way too high. Plus, I think it's broken. I think there's actually quite a few people here. Maybe not, though. Maybe just Chris. It might just be me and you here, Chris. I think everyone else left. How many people are here? Nobody? Oh, down to 2. So it is probably just me and Christopher. I guess people don't want to talk about football tonight. Well, maybe more people will come by. Who knows? Patrick Peterson's kind of available, but I don't think he's very good anymore. Like, oh, cool. 2 years ago, that would have been crazy. Hunter Henry went back to the Patriots. Yeah, it's kind of in kind of a doldrum right now to some extent. You know, we're still a few days away from free agency. It's all just like light moves. What's up, Vinny? Vincenzo. Just kind of re-signings and stuff. Jalen Johnson got a 4-year, $76 million contract. Pretty fucking good. It's good money. My night's good, man. How's your night going? Got off work like an hour ago. Feeling pretty good. Got some pizza in the other room I'm going to eat once the stream's over. Pretty solid. Good to hear. At least one safety, a middle linebacker, drafted guard, and a DT. Yeah, I mean, this is a good draft to need, like, to get stuff and kind of like rebuild your team up. In my opinion, anyway. I think it's I haven't really heard much about the DBs in this class. I feel like it's pretty thin on those ends. But that might just be because it's like a very heavy receiver and offensive tackle draft, and those are like, you know, big set fucking sexy positions. And safety's kind of like, I don't know, there's probably 5 good safeties in. Like safeties that are good enough to immediately start in the NFL with not really any lag or delay in their game. I'm not really sure what's up, man. I'm not really sure why it is, but it does seem like safety is one of those positions where like you can immediately become good in the NFL. It's just, okay, I know how fast they run now. I'm good. Because if you're strong and you can hit, like, you're ready to go. And that's basically what the safety is. Seems like Pittsburgh, Vincenzo. You know what? I'm glad, Vincenzo, and I'm very proud to say my team isn't talking to Russell Wilson. If we had Belichick, we'd already signed that motherfucker. Yeah, well, I guess we're having Russ Wilson next year. This is going to be pretty crazy. And I'd be sitting here trying to defend Russell Wilson to everybody right now. I'd be like, listen, guys, yeah, he's going to cook. Don't worry. Russ is going to come in. He's got the fucking chef's hat. We're going to let him cook. It sounds like Kirk's going to Atlanta. Yeah, Ven's got that right. I'm just going to leave my trust in McDonald to shape the Seahawks team. Yeah, you guys got a pretty good head coach. Hopefully he's good anyway, and it's not like he was a product of like, you know. Yeah, I have no idea. I think they want to develop Kenny Pickett for a little while longer. Now they're like, wait a minute. It's kind of like the Patriots with Mac Jones. I have no idea. It's like 1 minute it sounds like half the team wants to keep him. Then they're all like, yeah, he's got to go though. Then it's like then the next day it's like, we may keep Mac. We don't even know. He may be our quarterback. It's like, the fuck are we doing? Just trade him already. I missed what you said, Vincenzo. I almost read it all. I said, man, you guys have it. Then have you heard the rumors starting to circulate? More and more people are reporting that the Patriots aren't really interested in Drake May. Again, probable smokescreen. Because you can't really, again, dude, isn't the news with the New England Patriots has been fucking bipolar, dude. Literally, like, one day you'll hear they're, like, obsessed with Drake May. Now it's that they're obsessed with Jaden Daniels. Fucking, like during the combine, they were rumored to be, like, really in on JJ McCarthy. Like, at the beginning of everything, it was, like, they were a lock on Marvin Harrison. Dude, they're liars. They're just, and the funniest thing is everyone's like, you know, it's so nice to see this transparency from the Patriots now that Bill Belichick's gone. And what's one of the first things I said? Yeah, I don't know if we can trust Gerard Mayo. He's saying he's going to be open and honest. So far, he's lied about everything he's basically said to the media. 1 minute he's saying they're going to burn all the cash that they got, and 1 minute, and then it's we're going to be very conservative. They just gave Hunter Henry $9 million, so that's probably burning cash. We've signed a tackle and a fucking tight end already. You can't really. What's up, Nolan? How you doing, buddy? He learned from Bill Belichick. He's gonna lie with a smile to your face and be like, "Yeah, I'm being open and honest. We're lying to you." And it's like, "Oh, it's still the Patriots, son of a bitch." How much trust and faith do you have in the combine? Not much. It's just cool to see what kind of athlete they are. For me, the most important thing at the combine is the way people respond to questions, media stuff, how they kind of like generally respond. If like just I'm looking at intangible stuff more so than like the athletic stuff. I think the pro day is way more indicative of what their skills are because that's way more controlled. And like the combine feels very random at a random field. Like you're not going to get your best shit out of a guy at a field like that he's never played on or rarely has ever played on. I don't know. Doing good? Hell yeah, Nolan. Yeah, dude, literally, my team's a known den of liars that everyone's trying to take a. It's very funny, Ben. That's why I said the Patriots are very intriguing because like you have no idea what they're gonna do at this point until they actually do something. It's a giant question mark with them cocksuckers. Because again, the thing that makes the most sense is a quarterback, but they've also said they really like Joe Alt, so maybe they trade back, but then the Chargers take him at 5. So it's kind of like this weird conundrum they're in. I'm interested to see what happens with that 3rd pick. I'm going to read your thing in just a second, Sean. The Patriots, that was Bill Belichick. That's a new team. That makes a lot of sense. Just see if he's going to be a PR nightmare or not. Yeah. Yep, and see if he can handle questions, see how he responds to certain questions that I'm looking for. Who was it? Malik Nabber said that the whole plane's going to die. Do you know that that question actually made me put Romo Dunze ahead of him? Like I'm not even lying to you. Like if I like the way that he answered that question, if I was a talent scout, I'd be like, Coach, I know this is a weird thing, but he said he'd just go down with the plane. And that to me says if it's crunch time in the 4th quarter and we need 3 scores to get back in this shit and we have a prayer, he's going to fucking fold. I feel like he answered that so wrongly to certain, like in my head, I would be like, I can't draft him. I'd rather have Rome over him. Like that's literally that question right there changed everything for me with my receiver. Like I didn't know who to put, Nabbers or Odunze. Yeah, he was too honest. I appreciate the honesty, but it says to me something weirdly specific. I almost want a player who's delusional enough to think that they can come back down 21. Because then they're like, we can fucking do it. That means they're never not going to try. I want a player like that more than a guy who's like, it's all over. I hope McDonald does good too. Yeah, same here. History will show he will build the Seahawks into a playoff team that can make it into the. Yeah, I mean the Seahawks are a very close team anyway. They need some line help. Christopher pointed out a few things for their defense, like a defensive tackle, big time. Probably re-sign Leonard Williams. That should be one of like their big goals is to keep Williams around. That's who you guys have, right? You guys have Leonard Williams in Seattle. That's right? Yeah. No, it's a poopy division, dude. The AFC's turned right back into dog shit. It's like, damn, dude, we all suck. If we resign Big Cat, yeah, Christopher, I really hope you guys resign. I think he's a key piece for you guys this offseason. I think he wants to stay. I think he genuinely likes playing for you guys. Yeah, and Seattle's a really nice place to be. Like Washington, oh yeah, that's a really nice place to live. It's fucking beautiful. I think it's pretty well. It's not like crazy taxed. It could be. It doesn't seem like it, especially if you like live outside of like a big city. I feel like that place gets fucking real rural real quick. That's what the fuck are they? Yeah, once the Patriots' plans become clear, we'll know how to judge that team. Him and Jaron Reed. Yeah, you guys should definitely keep that duo together, and I'm sure you guys are. Like, I'm sure he wants to stick around. Bill's got to retire some folks. Jets are in hell, and Finns are just going to be. Yeah, the Dolphins are probably the most likely team to win the AFC East right now next year. But what does that mean necessarily? Probably not much. Like, yeah, okay, they're not a December team anyway. They're not like functionally built to win in December, and they kind of like they're cursed. I don't know if you guys know about the December Dolphins curse. They never win in December. It's like a fucking, unless they play us. It's fucking bullshit, dude. We're the only team that they can beat in the month of December. Everyone else just runs their pockets. Bullshit, dude. And they suck in the cold, so it's whatever. Buffalo, I'm not really sure. Like, there's a few things, like they got to replace Gabe Davis. They have very little money. They do draft pretty good though. I will say, like, of all the things to like that they have to worry about, they draft really good. So, yeah, the Von Miller contract is fuck that team really good, and kicking the can down the road on a couple guys. I think they restructured Diggs once, and they're just paying for it now. So why is Buffalo cursed? I don't know what the fuck. I have no idea what they did. I've never seen a team. Yeah, they're cursed. I don't know, Nolan. And they love football too in that city, man. They don't deserve that. Like, as fans, they're genuinely good fans. Like, they're a little crazy. They're very passionate people, but like they're also like very giving fans. They're probably one of the best fan bases in the NFL. Like they're a very flashy, show offy kind of fan base. That they're very loud, but like ultimately they're very good people. like almost all the like good shit you hear about comes from like Bills fans and like Bills Mafia. So I genuinely don't know what the curse is about. Like it's like the team has a bunch of good dudes on it. The fans are good people. It seems like McDermott's a pretty good guy. The owners seem like pretty halfway okay people. Like you don't really hear them like causing problems and being like big. Maybe it's because they praised Al Qaeda. I will say maybe they got bad luck and bad juju because Sean McDermott did all that praising Al Qaeda that one time. Bill's cursed. They're in the AFC, not in the AFC. Yeah, maybe Bill should just move over to the NFC. Swap places with the fucking Giant or Commanders or something. Yeah, move the Commanders to the AFC. Maybe they'll do better. The Seahawks used to be an AFC team. They moved them boys over to the NFC and they became pretty good. Houston Astros were once in the baseball's National League. They put them in the American League. Now they're a fucking near dynasty. I think everybody wanted the Bills Lions or Lions Ravens Super Bowl. One of those two outcomes, I think, was what everybody was hoping for. I think the Lions Ravens, when that was a possibility, was like everyone was like, "Oh, please, let us have this." And then the NFL was like, "See, you guys want more proof that the NFL isn't rigged?" I know that they just got the highest rated Super Bowl of all time. I totally get that. That was going to happen anyway. But I genuinely believe the numbers would have been way fucking higher if it would have been anybody but the 49ers. See, the Chiefs may have been a crucial ingredient. I don't necessarily know that totally. Again, the marquee matchup would have been literally the Lions and Chiefs. Like those are the two that would have been the most viewed one. I don't know. The Lions were pretty fucking much outside of the Chiefs. I think they were running the table with these ratings that they were getting all playoffs all season long. Again, the Swifties really fucking turned the tables for the Chiefs and made them quite, a lot of Chiefs football was getting watched. Switch Dallas and Buffalo, and just maybe they can both compete. Yeah, maybe Dallas does better in the AFC and Buffalo in the NFC. The thought. Joni Smith went to the. Why do teams keep thinking it's going to work with this guy? Jonu Smith just keeps getting paid a lot of money to go do nothing when he shows up on a team. He's like, hello, I'm not going to do a damn thing here. I'm going to run straight routes and sometimes block. And everyone's like, I think that'll work. He must just be a cool guy, which is possible, by the way. He seems pretty chill. Maybe he just he's like, what up, dude? And everyone's like, oh, this guy fucking cool. You guys want to hear a funny story? Apparently someone at my work today, they were fucking around, and it was a customer person. And this lady flipped her hair around, and she went up to the after about 5 minutes, she went up to the fucking people at the desk, and she's like, I lost my blunt here at the Target. I don't know where it went, and I flipped it out of my hair, and it's gone. So the service desk people had to spend like 5 minutes trying to help this lady find a blunt, because honestly, you can't really let like a little kid or something find it. I like walked up and I was like, holy shit, it smells like weed in here. It would have been really funny if I walked up and just was like, hey, it's like right there. But no, I stayed away from that whole scene. I was like, what the fuck's going on? I found this out later. Very funny moment. Just seeing everybody looking around, I was like, what the fuck are they doing? Then to find out they were looking for a blunt. I live in a college town. Everything that happens here, you have to imagine it's turned up to like retarded 12, because again, it's Target, yeah, but like these kids are at Target for the first time without mom and dad for the most part. So you know how it goes. The one thing that it's just fucking college kids. Walmart's been a better store lately, though. They got way better prices, and it's, just been a bit way cooler. Because everyone's been going to Target. So I'm like, I'm going back over to Walmart. That means it's way cooler over there. And I was right. I was like, oh, hell yeah, it's a way better place to shop again. I'm telling you, go check it out. If you haven't been to Walmart in a while, go check that bitch out. Go walk around and be like, damn, it's a whole different store. What the hell has happened? So everyone went over to the Target and fucked around. Now Target's probably going to put all their shit behind glass locks because everyone's stealing. They want Mac Jones, huh? Your city doesn't even have a Target. Yeah, Targets are like hit and miss. I don't know. I think the city I could be moving to doesn't have one. Every time I go to Walmart, not only is it cheaper prices, but every time there's somebody going stupid. Yeah, Walmart's a hilarious place. You can get a show. You can get a nice, cheap prices. Generally, there's maybe some mentally retarded, mentally challenged people there, having a good time. You ever see a whole line of people holding each other's belt loops at the Walmart? I have. You know how hard I laugh? It would be insane that you and the Finns fan got Mac the Broncos. Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, Mac's going to be a Bronco along with JJ McCarthy, and Sean Payton's like, I'll have Drew Brees here somewhere. One of you two is Drew Brees. Because now they are in quarterback mode. Yeah, it was a line of like adult disabled folks. They were holding each other's belt loops so they didn't get lost at the store. And they was making all kinds of noises. And I looked up and I said, why does God test me? Why does the Lord do this to me? Because one person, dude, hand to God, was going, whoop. I'm only going to do it one time because it was very loud. I'm going to giggle. It's a good way for them to not get lost. I do appreciate that they're thinking about that. But these were very vocal people. And I spend a lot of time with those kind of people, so like most of the time it doesn't bother me. It's just the very specific noises are noises I find funny. And one of them was doing that. There's like a classic noise some of them make. And dude, I can't, like, as hard as I try, I laugh every time. It's like that. It's like that noise. It's I can do it perfectly. I can literally because it's literally my favorite noise that anybody makes. And it's terrible that I can do it because I don't know how to describe it other than just going like it's just when they do that noise, I'm like, oh no, he's processing something. Hold on. I can't, like, I'm not retarded. I'm just mean. But no, I like them people. It's one of the things where it's like, well, if I get older, I'll probably start once I'm a little bit more patented out, and working a normal ass job instead. I'll probably go volunteer with them people. Yeah, I'll just start telling jokes. I don't care. I'll just talk, dude. I'll just literally start talking about wrestling. If I start laughing too hard, I'll be like, dude, I was just thinking about something funny that happened on Raw last night. And he'd be like, oh, what happened? I'll be like, what do you think of it? And I'll just be like, oh, I saved it. I saved it. So I'm not too worried about it, anything like that. Plus, once I'm a little bit older, it won't be a big deal. Yeah, and they're cool. I have good times when I'm around those kind of people. I don't. And again, it has to be very specific types. There's very, like, just mentally ill people. I don't fuck with. Like, if someone's just mentally ill, I'm like, keep that fucking crazy bastard away from me. But like somebody who's actually like a little bit disabled, like they have like cerebral palsy, like Down syndrome. There's a few other ones that I don't know the specific names of, but those are the two most general ones. I'm trying to think like the other ones, but there's like there's a difference between mentally like kind of just ill and like those conditions. I don't trust people who are just mentally ill. I don't like to be around them. I'm like, uh-oh, why aren't you in an asylum? Autistic, kind of, yeah, but those people are pretty. I don't classify them as the same as. I wouldn't put them in the same camp unless it's like real bad, as like somebody with like Down syndrome. I accept everybody. It's just certain people should be in homes and constantly monitored. I'm like, uh-oh. They're like one bad thing happening away from trying to beat the fuck out of who's ever next to them. Like those kind of people. Like, fucking paranoid fucking weirdos and like, uh-oh. Yeah, they're all cool. What's up, Phil? We're just chilling, having a chat about, mental, disabled folks. But yeah, it's just that because I seen a whole gaggle of them at the store the other day, and it was just like, whoa. It's rare. I'm starting to see more and more of them in public again. I'm like, hell yeah, they're back. For a few years here, I think they were scared of the COVID situation. You may not know about this, but they don't have very good immune systems. That they can't be around shit like that, like, at all. Like they were actually at pretty high risk. People with like Down syndrome and stuff. I believe their immune systems are hot garbage. Have a good night, Christopher. Yep, we'll be alive on March 11th. Definitely doing stuff because tomorrow we'll be off. Sunday off. Oh no, we can't be off Monday. Yeah, the 11th through the 15th is to hell with my schedule. I have to go live a lot of those nights. Have a good night, Christopher. Thanks for coming in. Jalen Johnson got fucking paid though. That's a lot of money for a corner. That's about what Snead's gonna get. What is that? 20? What the hell did he get? I think we need to open back up the mental asylums, but just a little bit better regulated this time around. Yeah, no, they got to keep their defense together in Chicago. You guys think Snead's going to be traded? Apparently the Chiefs only want a second round pick. Like, I know Ven's going to get mad about me saying this, but like, unironically, if you're the Detroit Lions, you need to call, like, if that's all they want is one singular second round pick and then he wants a contract. What the fuck are the Lions doing? Literally, they should have already made this move. Like, the first day of the calendar year, because I don't think he could be traded till then. The Lions should be like, here you go. Here's our second round pick. Enjoy it. We cannot draft a player better than fucking Snead. And that's the truth. Like, that's what they have to kind of weigh. Can we draft a player that's going to wind up being better than L'Jarius Snead? For Detroit, the answer is no. You're not going to draft a CB1 better than fucking Snead, probably. Good corner. Because, again, this isn't the strongest DB class for drafts. There's a couple good guys like McKinstry, the Alabama corner. The fuck is his name? Red Wings lost, son of a bitch. Getting close to playoffs for hockey, isn't it? I forgot what I was talking about. Somebody remind me what I just said before I responded to fuck. Let's see if I can get to it backwards. I was making a really strong point, I feel like. Trades. Oh, Snead. Yeah. It's a weaker corner class, weaker safety class, weaker DB class in general. So, again, so if you're the Lions, if you're really any team that needs a corner, a fucking second round pick for Snead, and then you have to pay him a lot of money. And also, Snead fits the Lions' defensive scheme really well. I think Spagnola and the Lions' DC, Aaron Glenn, run a very similar defense. Yeah, and the Lions, well, for safety specifically, the Lions need corners, and Snead is the best corner they can get. And for a second round pick, that's not that bad. For a team that's probably going to be drafting a corner with, you know what I mean? With a second, with like the 30th pick anyway, they might as well fucking go get a corner. Is it official yet? It seems like they're getting Russell Wilson, not Justin Fields. I think the Steelers seen that asking price of a second round pick and told the Bears to go fuck themselves. Vincenzo, your team is going crazy about the value of Fields. I don't know what are they apparently they won't accept anything less than a second round pick, and it's like, well, then you guys just aren't going to get traded. Apparently they want way too much. They want a second round pick for Justin. It's like, no one's going to give that. I'm really interested towards running backs. So many good running backs in free agency. Nobody being, yep. Running backs, linebackers, defensive tackles, and safeties were all just let go. Those are the positions that teams don't value anymore. That's how you can tell, by the way. And we're going to see a lot of one-year contracts given out. That's the sad reality. The Bears shitting the bed. They'll eventually get the Fields trade worked out once they get over the value of Justin Fields being like a 3rd round pick. Or a 4th and a 5th. No offense, but Fields technically is a failed quarterback. Like the Bears have to kind of acknowledge the reality. Like, even though they like kind of like a shitty thing to say, it's like, yeah, technically he failed, and that's why you guys are taking Caleb. Because if he was a dominant quarterback, you wouldn't take a quarterback in this pick. You know what I mean? Like they won't acknowledge this, and like that's how other teams are going to see that situation. Like Mac Jones, we're probably going to get like a 5th, maybe a 4th or a 5th for Mac. Maybe a little higher because there's multiple teams interested in him, but not much. I mean, he's a failed QB on our end. Like the Patriots know to acknowledge that, and they're not over asking. I don't know why the Bears are being silly with this. It's not like they're like, well, we have a great quarterback. Let's go get an elite quarterback. No, that's not how you build a team. That's stupid. Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know what I mean? Like, if he was as good as the Bears want him to be, they wouldn't be drafting Caleb. They'd probably trade this pick for more firsts. Yeah, the Bills basically cut their entire Pro Bowl secondary. No, Phil, it's not injuries that are stopping you from keeping Trey White. No. It's Von Miller having that ridiculous contract, and then you guys kicking the can down the road a few times in the last few years, and now it has to get paid. That's why you guys were like 40 million under the cap or over the cap when the offseason started. Watch the Patriots trade for him. They're like, all right, give us Justin Fields for a 4th. I'd be like, damn, that's a sneaky move. Patriots are about to swoop in and get the guy they wanted for fucking dog shit pricing. Hey, you guys still getting rid of that quarterback there? We'll take old Justin. Maybe. I doubt they want to trade him in the division. Trying to think. Maybe the Jets. Maybe the Jets don't seem too crazy. Let him sit behind Aaron for a year. The Jets are just going to cut Zach Wilson, most likely. They don't want that guy on that team anymore. I like how Salah's just kind of fucking done with that guy. He's just like, hey, you know what? Fuck this. Everyone else was right about this. That's probably my favorite part of the Zach Wilson lore. Is like you could just see Robert Salah slowly just not give a flying fuck about this guy. And like he's just like, ugh, I don't even want to talk about Zach Wilson. That guy bugs me. Fucking hate that guy. You can definitely feel that, right? Like when you see like, I'm not crazy, right? Like it wasn't like you could tell they liked him for a while, and now it's like, oh, they don't care for fucking Zach Wilson no more. Salah's like, this fucking dude's gonna cost me my job. He needs Aaron to come out and win these motherfucking games next year real bad. Or else he might get fired like week 3 of the regular season if they come out 0-3. That's who we're Zach Wilson. I don't know. He'll wind up a backup somewhere. Maybe like fucking I don't know. Someone will take Zach Wilson. Maybe like the Rams. I don't know. Some team that's good at rehabilitating quarterbacks will take a shot on Zach. Oh, Pittsburgh. It seems like the Steelers are going to sign him, or the Giants. Zach will get picked up somewhere. He's super athletic and he can throw the shit out of the ball. If you can get his mechanics good, you might actually find a good quarterback there. But he just seems fucking completely against the idea of fixing his mechanics. So if he might just fail out because of that. But again, if he decides to fix his shit, he could be good. That's the funniest part about Zach Wilson. If he would just let himself be coached, he could be actually pretty good. Yeah, it's the conservative in him. Yeah. It's not just the Mormon, it's the Christian, it's the conservative in him. You can't tell me what to do. I'll fucking ball out. I'm fucking Zach Wilson. Yeah, it's that in him. That's what that is. Fucking idiot. His refusal to be coached. No, he thinks he's smarter than the coaches. That's the problem. I'm confused about the Vikings QB situation. Like, who are they going to start? I have no idea what's going on with the Vikings. Phil, no, it seems like Kirk's done with the Vikings. They said something about not fully guaranteeing his contract, and he left. Won't help, Van. Again, he thinks he's above coaching. That's the problem. Until she starts trying to coach him, then you'll be like, "Shut your whore mouth! I don't listen to women, coach." Do you hear about TikTok might be going to get banned? Good. That shit needs to go away, or it needs to be sold to an American company. I don't know, Van. I've been trying to joke with you for like 10 minutes on this stream, and you keep fucking bouncing everything off me, dude. You haven't given me shit, so how's that feel, dude? It doesn't feel good, does it? Hear that good luck to Cousins then, because he's not a starting quarterback in my eyes. Besides the Vikings. No, I think he'll do good in Atlanta. You get him a good line, he does fine. They have some fucking weapons in Atlanta, dude. They got Drake London. They've got Kyle Pitts. They've got Bijan Robinson. They've got Tyler Algier. Nah, dude, he could actually do. He could be dangerous down there. Go get one more wide receiver. Yeah, they'll have to get another wide receiver, but like, you know, what a class. No, you know what? If he goes, then they're probably going to take a tackle. I see them taking Fatanu if they get Kirk. And plus, like, you got to remember they have a running game that they got to kind of build up. And if they, you know what I mean? I know their line isn't bad, but they could use a little help up there. No, the Vikings are not done with Kirk Cousins. No, that's Phil. You're reading that situation wrong. That's the complete wrong. No, Kirk is done with the Vikings. You have that backwards. No, the Vikings would really like Kirk Cousins to re-sign with them, but they won't fully guarantee his contract, and Kirk is fucking done. He's like, listen, fuck you guys. I'm not playing for not guaranteed money. I'm out. And I think he won't even talk to them anymore because he's very offended by that. You got to remember, Kirk's always taken less annual money to get more like guaranteed money. And it's kind of shitty of the Vikings to do that to him, by the way. I kind of agree with his stance here. It's like, oh, really? Okay, so I'm taking like $30 million a year, well below everybody else. Yeah, he just bought a house in Atlanta. Yeah, he's done. Phil, he's probably signing with the Falcons. Yeah, he's a good quarterback. He's just coming off a bad ankle injury. Yeah, and literally he's literally treated the fucking Vikings very well with money and contract stuff. Because again, Kirk takes a lot less like annual like money, which really helps the Vikings have the teams that they've had around him. Kirk always does this. He takes way less annual money if you'll fully guarantee it. What was his fully guaranteed contract? What was it? 3 years, 90 million? But it was like fully guaranteed at 3 years at 90 million. So it was like 30 million, 30 million, 30 million. He's probably going to sign with Omaha Productions and do media with Peyton Manning for a year. Yeah, Kirk can sign at any point. He just has to, like, I guess they probably just got to agree to how much. It's probably going to be, what, a 2-year deal worth, you want to say 70, $80 million fully guaranteed? That's probably right. 2 years, 80 fully. You know, if that's all that's going to cost, Atlanta fans are going to be so fucking angry that they let Kirk walk over fucking $10 million and just not fully guaranteeing it. It's like, really? We could have paid a top 15 quarterback $40 million. Are you fucking kidding me? That's the funniest thing with Kirk. It's like they're literally fighting him about fully guaranteed money. And it's like paying him way less than what his market value dictates. Because again, Kirk could easily get 50 million a year, like, because that's just kind of where the money's at right now. Like, easy. But he's probably going to give a team a $30 million deal if you'll fully guarantee it over 2 years. So, 60 over 2. Well, easiest deal ever. I'd be like, yeah, okay, sure, dude. Are you sure that's all you want? Again, the fully guaranteed money is better. Like, trust me. I think it's like a done thing. He's signing with the Falcons. It's one of them things where it's like Ven said, it's a terribly kept secret. He's literally moved to Atlanta, or at least somewhere in Georgia. He's already uprooted his life and is changing scenery. So it sounds like it's pretty official. Or I think they might just be. I think Kirk may actually have to wait to the new year to sign. I don't think he qualifies for being able to sign with the team early. Because again, it's not a re-sign. He wasn't released from his he wasn't released from his contract, was he? So he can't. He's not a veteran that was cut, so he can't re-sign before free agency like Russell. I think he can just he can't sign yet, can he though? Because again, the Minnesota never cut him. His contract just ended. Right? Or did he get cut? Because there's a big, if he was cut, he can sign like today. He could sign whenever he feels like it. But I believe if his contract just ended and he's just a free agent, he can't do anything till free agency starts. Technically, he's like still a Viking for like until March 13th when all the contracts void from last year. That's why they do the early tampering period, and that's why no one can actually really do anything until March 11th or March 13th. Yeah, okay, so he hasn't been cut. And I don't think he's going to be cut either. He's like, I think his contract is just over and he's a free agent. So he can't do anything. Which the difference between him and Russell Wilson is he and Jonnu Smith, those guys were all cut. So they're veterans that were cut so they can sign before free agency. That's the big distinction. Like, why the hell can Russell sign whenever he wants? Well, he got cut. Jonnu Smith was cut. And a lot of teams are just re-signing guys, so. Technically, all those safeties that are released right now, they could all be signed. Like, someone can sign Justin Simmons right now. Someone could sign Quandre Diggs. Someone could sign. Yeah, all those safeties can be signed right now. Yeah, if your team wanted to, you could. Yeah, McKinney, Xavier Howard, all these guys are eligible to be signed right now. That you don't have to wait for free agency for none of them. Because again, they're all veteran players. On like some of these guys are going to be on like their 4th contract. So yeah, you just sign them all. They're all available. You can sign Micah Hyde right now, Trey White. There's 2 distinctions. Again, guys whose contract ends and guys who are just kind of cut. Right now, there's a ton of cut players. So there's probably a ton of negotiating going on. This is probably a crazy period because, again, Justin Simmons, Xavier McKinney, Xavier Howard, just to name a couple. All available right now. They can all be signed. Well, McKinney, actually, I think he wasn't tagged. I think he's just a free agent, right? Or was he cut? Dude, yeah, I don't. That running back market is fucking crazy. Derrick Henry's available. I think that's like the craziest free agent is Derrick Henry. I'm like, where the hell is he going? Buffalo or Miami? Seems like he's going to be a Dolphin. Oh, he's a free agent. Yeah, he can't sign anywhere then. Not till March 11th, unofficially. But Justin Simmons can because he's a cut. He got cut. He got released. He's officially a free agent right now. Contract was ended. Yeah, there's a lot of this is a big free agency class. Yeah, a lot of like players that seem very good to me. So it's a little bit confusing where it's like, huh. Hey, we got a whole 6 likes on the stream. That's pretty bad. But hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, well, some guys are. Some guys probably shouldn't. Some guys are going to wait for the market to be set and things like that. Probably a lot of guys are just going to wait and see what Justin Simmons does, where he goes and what he sets, and then kind of build off what Justin Simmons get. But honestly, you probably want to get signed up before he does. Because then it's all just downhill from there. Probably go live. We'll probably be live for another 4 minutes or so. I do appreciate all the likes, you guys. That was just messing when I said it wasn't good. Just playing. Howie Roseman. Yeah, you know he's trying. But imagine he's probably quite interested in getting a player like Justin Simmons. He almost traded for him. But what else is there? Yeah, I thought they were going to trade for him. Man, if the Lions can go ahead and get themselves Justin Simmons and L'Jarius Sneed, that's a whole fucking upgrade, eh? What's that? Yeah, it's gonna. Well, you know it was. Yeah, well now it can't be a trade. No, we'll still play Madden. Oh yeah, they were gonna get him for fucking some like 5th round pick, but now they can just get him for a contract. Like, damn it! Not even a big contract, so it barely even hurts him. No, we'll do that again. Probably Sunday when I stream next. We'll play some Madden Sunday night. I don't have to work, so I can start the stream at like 8 o'clock, 8:30. Yeah, so that'll be much better. We can play a couple, like 3 games. It'll be much better. Yeah, you have a good night. Then yeah, I'm taking off too. I'm about done on this one. I don't really have too much else to talk about, and it's been kind of a slower stream. I just hate that I have to start these so late. Just that we have to start these so late, so it's like kind of hard to get them going. Everyone's already pretty dialed into what they're doing for the night. But it was fun to talk some football with everyone for like a quick hour here. Again, we're trying out a schedule where I stream every other night. I'm gonna see if the Tigers played them. I think they're another night game tomorrow. Let me check. Damn, we lost to the Orioles. We've been playing night games, so it's a little confusing. Tomorrow I could do the Tigers though. That's cool. I should be able to. I have to just make sure I don't work at 2. So I'll probably do like the Tigers tomorrow. That's always. And then no afternoon stream, and then or the no evening stream. Then Sunday I'll probably do the Tigers, and then the Madden stream at night. Monday I'll take off. Tuesday I'll be live. Thursday I'll be live. And again, there's always, if I can always do the Tigers game, we'll do the Tigers game. That's kind of regardless. Don't really have too much else though. Anybody got anything big they want to talk about before I get out of here? Go eat and kind of relax for like an hour, then go to bed probably. Tons of re-signings happened today. You know. But if there's nothing, we can wrap it up and we'll get out of here for tonight. I appreciate everyone coming by. It was a fun little stream. Hopefully you guys leave a like on the way out if you haven't left one already. I'd appreciate it. Yep, I appreciate it, Nolan. Yeah, it's midnight for me as well. That's why I'm getting out of here. I wish I could go live a little earlier, but it's just, work and blah, blah. All right, though. Appreciate everyone. Have a good rest of the night, rest of your day. Whenever I see you next, hopefully it's tomorrow. If not, I'll see you on Sunday. Take it easy. Go Lions, go Tigers. And of course, it's always go Patriots. Have a good night and